My name is Mike Gross. I am originally from St. Louis, moved into the area with my wife about 30 years ago, and have lived in Owensboro for about 27 years now. As far as my background, I graduated from Missouri University of Science and Technology in a long time ago. I'll just say a long time ago, in metallurgical engineering, which is material science. Stayed and obtained my master's, and then I started my work in this area shortly thereafter. And right now, so at my work history, I worked in the materials industry for a long time. I spent about 18 years at Dicel Safety Systems in Beaver Dam, where we make airbag inflators. So that was a pretty big change in my career, going from the materials side to more of the manufacturing process side, assembly type of operations, and left there as executive vice president about 2 years ago. I decided when my kids were all grown up that I was going to consult and I was going to teach. And of course, now I'm in my third semester of teaching at WKUO. And I've also been involved with the AMS advisory board. That was about maybe 10, 15 years ago. I was at one time president of that advisory board, and that kind of went on hiatus. Then when they did a bunch of reorganization in the Ogden school, then I became a member of that advisory board, and I am still currently a member of that advisory board. And it was something that I've always wanted to do. I wanted to teach, and just the circumstances just hit right. You know, WKU wanted to do something here in Owensboro, and I really wanted to help them do something in Owensboro. So it just really worked out well. This semester, I have my biggest class, which is fantastic. And I can honestly say they're wearing me out. And I say that in a good way. Very eager to learn, ask some very, very good questions. And I really, that's why I do what I do, because I want to be able to pass on some of what I've learned or experienced to these students, and when they ask the right questions, then it makes that conversation just a lot easier. So I've been blessed with a lot of great students, and some already have graduated. So and still keep in touch with a couple of them. Yes. So it's so I'm going back to my school and my experience. So we had a degree program called engineering management. And that's one of the things that attracted me about WKU. It reminded me a lot about my own university, in that there was research, but the professors also emphasized a very hands-on approach. Okay. And that I think when you're training people to be ready for the workforce, I think that aspect is also, particularly at the undergraduate level, that is very, very important. With this type of a degree, what could you do? Well, I mean, you could be a manufacturing engineer, you could be a quality engineer. I hired many graduates from the university from this program for those types of roles. Also, I had hired them for being project managers. Okay, so in the industry that I'm dealing with, and it just so happens I'm teaching project management this semester, but the industry I'm dealing with, you're launching new programs all the time, and you've got to be on top of those schedules. So project management is a key part of that. If you want to go a different direction, if you want to be more in operations management, you're not going to start off as a manager or a vice president, more than likely. But start off as an operations supervisor and work your way up through the operations chain, and this would be a perfect degree program for that. Likewise, if you want to go into more of a technical advisory type role, continuous improvement. When I say continuous improvement, that could be product improvement, that could be process improvement. So that. And we talk about engineering technology management, and the thing that I've been pleasantly surprised through this whole process is, yes, I have engineering technology management. I have manufacturing engineering technology students as well. quite a few architecture students, quite a few construction management students, some computer tech students. I even have one from molecular biotech this semester, which really surprised me. So the courses that I'm teaching, yes, it's directed at engineering technology management, but there's also an opportunity for students from other majors to participate in the curriculum that we offer through WKU Owensboro. But yeah, the job growth is phenomenal. There's nothing but upside. There's a tremendous need for, and this is true in a lot of areas, a tremendous need for technical background, whether that's at the 2-year degree level, the 4-year degree level. There's a lot of openings. There's currently a lot of openings. Stay organized, okay? Ask a lot of questions, and just be open to learning. Realize, and this is my philosophy, and I think many of the professors are the same way. I'm here to teach and guide, okay? I'm not going to do your work for you. So that's why I mean you've got to stay organized. You got to stay on top of things. But from my philosophy, if you're going to do the work, and if you show an interest, ask questions, I'm going to help you. And I want to help you. So I encourage the students to just be very involved with their professors and really take advantage of the vast experience that a number of the professors have to offer, because there is quite a bit. So hopefully through this program, there's really not a substitute for work experience, but I see college, and I see an opportunity to share my experiences, moving them further along the path faster, if that makes any sense. And so that they're prepared when they meet their own challenges to respond to those challenges in a positive way. There's the book, okay, and there's the ideas that are taught in the book, and I'm very careful with my students. I will give my opinions about what I see in the book. Some of it's good, some of it's like, no, it's not my way of approaching it, but it may work in some circumstances. So I would hope that the students would learn the techniques, the approaches, the whatever, and maybe not do it exactly by the book, but understand it in a way that they can take those ideas, maybe transform it a little bit, or come up with a slightly different idea and solve their particular problem. And again, a lot of that comes with experience. So an education, a 4-year education really just moves you further along the path faster is what I find. But that experience, you can't ignore that experience.